Welcome back, fellow history enthusiasts. If you're serious about understanding the hidden ingenuity of the Cold War era, you're going to want to stick around for this one. And before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video, because the story we're about to explore isn't just fascinating, it's a piece of survival history you can apply today. We're talking about a deceptively simple device that kept soldiers warm in some of the harshest conditions imaginable. The Cold War heating brick that never froze. The story begins in the icy wastelands of the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, where winter temperatures could drop so low that even the most prepared troops risked frostbite and hypothermia. Standard-issue gear was heavy and cumbersome, and traditional heating methods were either inefficient or too dangerous to rely on in the field. That's when engineers developed a solution that sounds almost too good to be true: a portable brick capable of generating heat for hours without any external fuel source. This was no ordinary brick. Made from specialized chemical compounds sealed inside a rugged casing, it relied on exothermic reactions to produce consistent warmth. Unlike conventional heaters, it didn't require electricity or fire, which meant it could be used inside shelters, vehicles, or even directly in soldiers' clothing layers. The innovation lay not just in its ability to generate heat, but in the precision of that heat. It was designed to reach a comfortable temperature quickly, maintain it steadily, and cool down safely when the reaction had run its course. For military strategists, this was a game-changer. Troops could endure extreme cold without carrying bulky fuel or relying on uncertain sources of fire. The science behind it is as fascinating as its historical impact. Most heating bricks of this type contained a mix of salts and metals, often magnesium or iron, that, when activated by water or air, triggered a chemical reaction releasing heat. The casing controlled the reaction rate, preventing overheating or dangerous bursts of flame. For those of us obsessed with historical technology, this is a brilliant example of Cold War ingenuity. Engineers had to anticipate conditions from Siberian plains to the peaks of the Carpathians and ensure the device functioned reliably in every scenario. You might be wondering how this knowledge could be applied today. Modern survivalists and preppers can, take inspiration from the principles behind the heating brick. Creating compact, safe, chemical-based heat sources for emergencies is entirely feasible. And, studying the Cold War design gives us a template. For example, by combining iron powder with salt and water in a controlled environment, it's possible to produce a slow, steady heat source that lasts hours. Of course, safety is paramount. These reactions must be contained and monitored. But the practical application is clear: long-lasting portable heat without fire or batteries. Historically, the heating brick also tells a story about the mindset of Cold War militaries. It wasn't just about warmth, it was about endurance, readiness, and leveraging science to give troops a strategic advantage. Soviet and Eastern Bloc forces deployed these devices during winter maneuvers, Arctic expeditions, and even training exercises. Some accounts suggest that soldiers carried them tucked into pockets or boots, giving a small but reliable warmth that could prevent frostbite over long treks. For historians, this is more than a footnote. It's a glimpse into the daily life of a soldier, the level of innovation that often went unrecognized, and the lengths nations went to maintain operational capability under extreme conditions. Interestingly, these bricks also influenced civilian applications. In post-war Europe, similar chemical heating packs became popular for outdoor workers, mountaineers and hunters. While technology has evolved, today we have modern hand warmers. The Cold War designs laid the groundwork for portable heat solutions. By studying the original engineering and material choices, modern survivalists can craft more reliable, reusable, or environmentally friendly versions. It's a lesson in both history and hands-on ingenuity. Understanding the past gives you the tools to innovate in the present. To fully appreciate the Cold War heating brick, one must consider it within the broader context of survival technology. Military planners were not only thinking about battles, but also about sustaining human life in extreme environments. Heat, food, water and shelter were all part of a system designed to ensure soldiers could function when conventional support was impossible. The heating brick represents the intersection of chemistry, engineering, and strategy, a compact solution to a potentially lethal problem. For serious history buffs, analysing such inventions is both intellectually rewarding and practically inspiring. For those eager to explore this further, I recommend starting by studying the original patents and military manuals of the era. They often contain detailed chemical compositions, activation methods, and safety precautions. You can replicate experiments safely on a small scale to understand how controlled exothermic reactions work, or simply use the knowledge to enhance your emergency preparedness kit. Either way, you're connecting directly with the mindset and problem-solving skills of Cold War engineers. So, the next time you layer up for winter or pack a survival kit, think about the ingenuity behind the Cold War heating brick that never froze. It's more than a piece of history, it's a lesson in endurance, innovation, and applied science. And if this deep dive sparked your curiosity, make sure to subscribe to Iron Age Instincts, share this with fellow history enthusiasts, and join the discussion in the comments. There's a wealth of overlooked technology from our past that still has practical applications today, and together we'll uncover it all.